Give me. This is going live. You are live. Okay. It's real and it's for true. Well, hello everyone. How are you doing? I am doing pretty dang good myself. Thank you for asking. I am very excited to be with you today. My Celestial fam is really got some key topics that they want to tune into. And one of them is abundance. And I'm going to share this beautiful, it's just very fun. If it's not your cup of tea, if it's not your jam, don't play it, don't do it. But I'm going to drop in a little linky poo to the music that I'm playing in the background. Yeah. And then, and it's interesting, the image that it has is all of this abundance pouring down, and I think there's a sense of safety is what we're really kind of looking for, the sense of connection. Like when I think of abundance, I think of, a multi-dimensional connection. Like this guy's got many arms. He is operating in multi-dimensions at once. And I think that is the true abundance. And from there, you draw the physical abundance that is yours that's just yours. It's all of ours because we're all connected to Source equally. And depending on our resistance or not, like initially we may have some blocks and barriers, but in the truest nature of ourselves, we are all just fractals of that giant expression of universal love that is Source energy. Alrighty, I will say we're gonna snuggle and cuddle and bundle up here. So if you got a blankie, it's good to get your blankie. If you got water, it's good to have water handy. Oh my goodness, it's good to just let yourself feel gentle with yourself right now. It is, you know what I mean? Like, when something great happens and everything falls into place and you feel like, I can let go. That's the feeling we're going for. So it's just basking in this sense of being nurtured and held and received and wanted and respected. All those great things that we strive to experience in this crazy world, in this crazy life, we're going to give it to ourselves. So, let's see. I was going to do a little quick breakdown for those people who are new, and if this is your first time. Also, my friend Travis Lavka. He's just a good buddy, and he's a good marketing guy that I work with. And he said, it'd be really smart to point out, like, well, what is this? What is a celestial attunement? Who is it for? And what is the benefit? And it's like, yeah, just to kind of streamline it for people. So I'm just gonna give you my rendition of that. And so a celestial attunement is essentially us connecting to the greater aspect of the universe that we are. And you can see that as the star system itself. You can see it as extraterrestrial extensions. You can see it as celestial beings and what we would call the deities. Like maybe you'd see Krishna, or you would see Buddha, or Anubis. And so like all of these expressions of consciousness, dragons, the Lyrans, all of that... all of those realities that exist beyond our limited 3D dimension. So the attunements are designed to be able to reconnect us to that greater whole that we are and begin to operate in what people call 5D consciousness. Yes, we're still in 3 to 4D body, like our bodies are shifting to on a frequency level. But our ability to connect with the 5D, we can translate 5D into our experience, and we can experience it in a way that doesn't make us feel crazy or insane. But there is a curve of when you're first awakening that you do feel a bit crazy sometimes. And when I have expressed this to my team, or to my celestial family, I've said to them, I feel like I'm losing my mind, and they are like, yes. And I'm like, yes, yes, you are losing your mind. I am losing my mind. Like, okay, like it's a little like the ego's like, whoa, I need control, and they're like, yeah, you're losing your mind in order that you may have a new one. And I was like, oh, okay. So there's just a lot of surrender in terms of our awakening, and for some people, it's all going to be varied, right? It depends on where you're at. So the attunements are intended to bring people into an easier transition into their multidimensional connection. And the easier, the more gentle, the more loving that transition can be when things start to really shift and light waves and bursts of energy and like all of this, energetic shift that's happening throughout our local galaxy, and beyond. Like it's the awakening of God through us, right? It's this bigger awakening of God through us. So they're wanting the attunements out there as a way to make sure that people can shift into that connection as opposed to it being, rocky and jarring and, yeah, because it's love. Like they love us, like they really love us and they are extensions of us. We are all part of the same family. And they really want us to be able to feel, see, know, experience that we are both sovereign and always connected, always loved, always part of a greater family, always held, always cherished. And getting through all of the earth programming is part of what the attunements are about because it brings us back to the truth of who we are. That was a very long-winded answer. So who is it for? It's for people who are ready to do that and who maybe been on the fence for a while, or maybe they've been off the fence, but they fell off the fence and it hurts and they just need some love and support going through the chakras and reconnecting to the truth of who they are in their essence. And all of this is about, light codes. It's about light language. It's about your genetics, your genealogy coming back into high frequency so it can operate multidimensional. So because you're meant to operate multidimensional. So, okay. So, pardon for the distractions, because you are multidimensional and it's just sort of part and parcel. And if you're wanting, in terms of becoming who we, like which density you want to operate in, do you want to operate in the density of duality or do you want to operate in the density of infinite love? So it's like, if you want to do that, it's for people who want to operate in the density of infinite love. That's a nice, succinct way of saying it. All right. So what is the benefit? The benefit is that you understand that you are love and that you are loved and that you can create and that you are creating all the time, and that surrendering to love doesn't mean lollipops and rainbows every single day. Surrendering to love means facing your shadows. Surrendering to love means claiming your power publicly. Claiming it publicly, that can be so triggering for a lot of us, and it can mean, forgiving old wounds that you get it now. It no longer serves you. And it also, I'll say, it connects you, in terms of my experience. Everyone's experience is going to be unique. And all the sessions that I do are all unique. None of them are the same because they're really detailed toward the person who's being loved, who's being reconnected, reconnected to the whole, and that attunement. So they're wanting you to know like how much support you have, and they're wanting you to know, like, remember what you signed up to do, remember what you're excited about, remember who you really are, remember your passions, remember that you are a lover, a fighter, a singer, a dancer, a painter. Like remember that you were meant to like dance across the stars. Like remember who you are is what they're really doing. And the accountability that comes through that means don't shrink, don't hide, don't be less than, because you said you didn't want to be less than. You said you wanted to be everything. So it's like kind of they lovingly hold our feet to the fire to fulfill whatever that looks, however that looks for us, however that is expressed in the fullness of who we are. But yeah, it's a relationship with these beings. It's not they're not mommy, daddy, God figures, and they're not bullies, and you know what I mean. Like it's a relationship. It's a loving relationship. So they want that for everybody. All right, I have gone on quite a bit, haven't I? It is 10:17 my time. I'm going to have a sippy poo here. I'm going to tell you that these are the topics that came through prior meditation, and then we're going to get into it. So prior meditation was incubate your experience, or prior, I'm sorry, in meditation prior to this, incubate your experience is what came through. We are no longer alone. Burn through any experience with your breath. Nature's abundance versus the matrix's abundance. And then Ganesh is here, and he's saying generosity start with yourself. All right. So I'm going to have us all just kind of settle in for a moment and do some deep breathing. We're going to prepare now. Hopefully you've got your water, you've got your blanket, you've got yourself into a nice pillow position with your pillow, rather. We're just going to sink in. I'm going to drink in air, connecting to the gold frequency of love light that is all around us. We're going to feel our bodies, and we're going to notice what we feel. We're going to sink down, breathing in this beautiful light that's shimmering all around us, down through our skin, down into our bodies. And I'm calling in Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael to be here with us. And I ask Master Jesus to be here, or Yeshua, with a sacred Merkaba to hold a space within us and around us. And that all those that are connecting into this space are connecting in with themselves, with a celestial support that is all around and within them. And we ask that the sacred Merkaba would begin to spin within our physical body, within our heart center. And as this beautiful golden light is dancing, pouring, bringing itself all around and through and within us, we feel a sense of gratitude. We let ourselves feel a sense of connection. Even if it just feels like make-believe at the moment, that's okay. Just think back to a time when you felt completely safe, held, wanted, seen, respected. Sink into your heart with your breath. Allow the sacred Merkaba, which is a tetrahedron, two triangles dancing with each other, within each other. Allow that energy to spin within your heart. We're going to breathe in. We're just going to sense what we sense. We're going to feel what we feel within our heart center. Breathing in. Allow your body to expand inside of this light, to drink in this light. Allow the light to expand within your heart. And as we are connected to our heart space, let us now open our legs, our feet, our root chakra. Let it open down, pour down, extending like fireflies, like fire, like sparkles, like dancing gold energy pouring down from our heart, down through our solar plexus, down through our tummies, down through our legs, and down and through our feet. There's a sense of abundance coming from Mother Earth as we extend our tendrils down into the earth. There's a sense of being fed, of being nourished, and being received. Allow your energy and your breath to continue to pour your awareness down through your feet, through your legs, down into your Earth Star Chakra. Vi siti dogana fakater di anate. Njurgo ver seti inni dogo shisi di Tor roda vanda fil dinna kasati eti enna. Or dur fer doshil sikifi Ndur doshifi dar kasi anater. O ver seti isithi di anater. And they're speaking of a golden tree of life. They are working with that image with me right now specifically, in terms of your roots going down deep into the earth, into the heart of Gaia, and imagining yourself just sitting at her shores with your legs dangling in this golden light, this liquid love that is hers. You're on the shores of Gaia's heart, just sinking in to that delicious, beautiful light. Breathing it in through your legs, breathing it up into your heart. Being very present to however you feel right now in this moment. Being connected to any energy that might be coming up, whether it's emotion, sensation. Drink in that beautiful light from Gaia's heart, up through your feet, up through the core of who you are. Up through your legs, up through your hips, they want you to imagine that you are hip deep, up to your waist in Gaia's love, where you are just feeling that sense of being held, of seen, of supported. And you may feel challenged right now. You may feel triggered. Maybe it's a wave that approaches. And you say, how do I love myself more? How do I show up for myself more? Where have I been holding back? Where have I been stingy with myself? Where have I said, oh no, I can't because, oh no, I'm not allowed, oh no, that would be too big, oh no, I'm scared, I'm afraid. You know, that's all we're really saying in that moment. And this is where love holds our feet to the fire and says, I know you're afraid, but I've got you. Can you trust yourself just a little bit more? Will you take up a little bit more of your space and trust yourself just a little bit more? Maybe you'll breathe deeper into your body at this moment. Maybe you'll exhale a big exhale, allowing your shoulders to expand. Maybe you'll sink down into your hips a bit more. Maybe you'll trust your feet a bit more, your breath, your laugh, your choices. You are so beautiful. You are so seen and so loved. All of the work that you have been instilling within this life and on this planet, it is seen, it is understood, and it is celebrated. And they ask the question, how often do you celebrate yourself? How often do you give yourself what you actually really deserve? Oh, I can't afford that. I shouldn't. Oh no, oh. And that fear sneaks in one more time. And it takes our breath away, it takes our focus away. And the question we could ask is, how could that happen? I'm open to that happening. Is there an impulse and a moment, a song, a movement I should make that is asking me to just let go and trust? How do I say it's possible and stop canceling out what it is my heart really wants to experience and what brings me love and life? What are we attached to? What's the story that we've harvested for all of the small gold that we could get from it? This is the small gold that we could glean from it while still adhering to a smaller version of ourselves. That's valuable gold. That gold is something that we earned and created. It's something that we discovered. It's something that we made. It's something that we manifested. And it needs to be celebrated. Whether it hit all the marks or it hit all the spots, it's still what you experienced, it's what you created. And now in the name of love, you're being asked to create from a place of connection where you trust yourself a bit more, you love yourself a bit more, you come home to inside of yourself a bit more. You give yourself a bigger break. You hold your own feet to the fire and said, nope, you committed to that. You committed to it. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna jump in and be afraid, and we're gonna take the dive. We're gonna take the test. We're gonna swim the mile, whatever that is for us. And we're gonna love ourselves no matter how it turns out. We're gonna love ourselves no matter how that turns out. We're going to show up for ourselves for whatever comes next. O veser do koshi si di en der di kifi di tatur. Jur ker dashi si indi uno si ti dur koriki asater. Juzer serfiti ki erda no govesi dizi erdinai. Jurgevesiti dokosisifi dur disisisifi ethi. They are showing me that within the large intestine, for many of us, this is where fear is rooted. There are many intricate aspects of the large intestine and the intestine wall. And doing cleanses and clearings and eating deep greens really helps to start to purge these instinctual responses to loving ourselves, to trusting ourselves, these old programs of jump this far, then stop, trust this much, then pull back. Any of that, it can be released within the body as well within the mind and the heart, and they're giving supportive instruction with clearing and cleansing gently but steadily, whatever's right for your body. Always listen to your body. Your body is a participant. Your body is, it's your best friend in this dimension. So having a healthy relationship with it and really building that is essential in terms of bringing balance both to your physical experience and your spiritual awakening. So that's why they make recommendations about going in deep with green, they're saying. Go in deep with green. So I really like that. But again, listen to your body and be also, don't shrink away and don't cop out. And also at the same time, don't, overdo, go too far too quick. It's about that relationship again. So let's bring that beautiful, delicious earth energy up all the way back through our feet, our legs, our hips. Drink it all the way up into our belly, all the way into our solar plexus. O veser do gundina cafe do shurda vesate, jergor velda gasati do gunekisiate, jurgu guviatetir. O gevezetir. Bring that unconditional love of Gaia with your intent and your breath into your heart center. Just drink that in for a moment. All the way up into your chest, all the way up into your high heart, into your shoulders, all the way through your spine. They're saying take yourself to your special place, if that is a favorite coffee shop, if that is a place out in nature, a place as a child, a place that you've built inside of your own meditation sanctuary, whatever that is. For me, I go to, I'm at a coffee shop and it's in the Alps, or it's like up in the snow, and I'm all toasty warm, looking at the snow, next to a fire. Whatever yours feels like, that sense of being held. That everything you need is given to you. You're in safe sanctuary. That perfect hug, that snuggle, that cuddle, that beloved pet who sleeps on your chest. Drink in that gold energy into your heart and give yourself a nice long break right here. Just cuddle in, snuggle into your heart center. e verdesha conda ganna satater, orke vesisier to congesiti do gosher kisiti di naganda ter, dor kushirsitu, chorsisi di nakate, chorsel firsi kisi anate. They are speaking to a beloved loved one here. And they are saying that they are afraid to extend their wings because they are afraid that they'll get everybody wet if they extend their wings and flap them, because they're covered with water, because they're covered with tears. And they're afraid that in the extension of their wings, as they release their emotion, that this would somehow be a burden to someone else. That it's an imposition for them to share their emotion. It's an imposition for them to be so candid about how they feel. And they don't understand that flapping their wings and releasing the water, that's the action of spring, water being shed, being burst, being released. That is their natural spring, and the people that receive that are wanting their spring as well, and they want a safe space to be able to talk about their emotion. They want that permission and that ability, that privilege as well. So they are asking that we would just extend our arms for a moment, extend our wings, whether physically or energetically. See your arms, your wings being extended out, golden, beautiful wings, wings of white light, wings of blue fire, wings of pink, dancing, magic, whatever this is in your expression. Your fairy flow, your phoenix fire, however your wings express, just extend it out through your heart, that energy, and allow it to take its full space within and around you. Your heart is worthy of full expression into the world. Drink in that excitement of people who want to connect with you, that receptivity of being seen, of being cherished, of being loved. That hug that says, oh my God, you always mattered. You always mattered. And build that kinship and that friendship within yourself, of self-expression, of self-release, of self-acceptance. One step at a time. One new day at a time. Facing each fear as it arises. Loving yourself through whatever choice you just made. Giving yourself full expression, the best you know how, day to day to day to day. Because when you do, you are happy, and you are alive, and you and your purpose are no longer at odds. The mystery is being solved within you as you give yourself the life you always dreamt of, and the expression that you always wanted, and maybe had jealousy of in others, knowing that it's actually your shadow just saying, this is ours too. This is ours too. We're meant to express ourselves too. So give yourself that beautiful breath of life and light. Relaxing your wings, letting your wings just glide through the air. Drinking in that beautiful light, drinking in that beautiful sunshine. Releasing the rain from your shoulders, releasing the rain from your heart. Maybe your song is a thundercloud right now, releasing its fury into the night. However you feel and see and express yourself is so beautiful, so sacred, and it is appreciated. Drink that light up through your throat chakra, up and through your shoulders, through the muscles of your neck. Breathe in deep. Hold that beautiful breath. Just hold it like a hug. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Let your jaw expand and your neck soften. Give yourself full expression through your body. If you feel like a yawn, if a burp, if a belch, if your head rocking from side to side begins its little process, you do you. Letting the light extend up through your shoulders, through your throat, your neck, up into your jaw, the back of your head. Filling your whole body, your whole life, your whole moment with that beautiful love from Gaia. That nurturing love. And the generosity of Ganesh, where you're giving to yourself first. Drink in that love. Up and through your spine, through your blood, your awareness, into the center of your head, your third eye. Let it pour through your skull, through your ears, your nose, your tongue. There is no efforting here, it's just intention. We're basically just feeding ourselves beautiful love. Spoonful after spoonful, we're giving ourselves beautiful love. Golden support, permission. Drink the light up through the head into the third eye. Erke verdo godo shitiner faseter. Jurge verdo go vetiti curdisiti donanatai. Jurgem vendon go zedikisi Jurge veziete tefeter tungotu. Jerga gindi diakater. It is important to note that as light beings, you are projecting light from what you hold out into the world. So often we take in the world and harness that as our experience. They are calling us to now project what we see within our third eye, the new earth, the true earth, the unconditional love, the angelic support, the authentic community, to see that happening within us and within our world, and to project that out into the world, and to seed those visions of light into the world. It is not for us just to heal from what the world has given us in terms of the false matrix and thoughts that beat against themselves within us. As we release that conflict and take our rightful vision back, it is for us to see out into the world that we are experiencing within us, which is forgiveness, grace, integration, Our breath connecting us to our body connecting us to this earth connecting us to unconditional love over and over and over again. We are in the experience of surrendering to love, and we can see it flooding out into the world with our intention, our actions, and our surrender into the greater self that is being born through us right in this very moment as we learn to surrender to love a little bit more. Nakatirti order Jurgur verseter donnuku dur festier Julgelder girsi the donnuko versisi dionatater. As we breathe in, we are now drinking in this beautiful light, both from Gaia and from the tops of our head. A beautiful golden light pouring down through our crown chakra and connecting into this beautiful love from our connection with Gaia. The celestial love combining within us, providing balance, providing grace, and stability within our body and our being as we drink in this unconditional love from Gaia and from our Source Creator. What if there was nothing to be afraid of? What if nothing could harm you? What if everything was seeking to support and love you? What if being who you are, exactly the way you are, was received with open arms and applause and gratitude? What if everything about you is loved exactly how you are right now, without question? All the things you've done, all the things that you never did, all the things that you dream of, all the things that you're afraid of, all the secrets, all the fears, all the betrayals, all held in love, all held in absolute compassion. What if you never had to try again because you were already accepted just the way you are? What if every time you made a move on and for your benefit, 1,000 angels applauded your every action and said, yeah, do that again, that was great. We love you doing that for yourself. Do it again. Oh my God, do it again. To allow ourselves to feel that quality of support is one of the biggest gifts we can give to ourselves. And it's always available through self-love and self-forgiveness and self-exploration. And they connect us up through our third eye and through our crown chakra into this beam of love that brings us into our celestial selves. The star chakra, about 2 feet above the head, wherever you may feel that. Oh, yes, they're making the joke that someone's celestial star chakra is like an international space station where they host a lot of space beings. They're very like curious and open and asking lots of questions to a lot of ET kin stopping by. It's like a spaceport / coffee shop for the ET kin to hang out. I love that. That's so cute. So however yours may look or feel, or however you may experience it, could be a vast library, could be just simply a light, a sound, a color. Drinking in this unconditional love from the celestial realms into our star chakra. Knowing that we have our own condo in heaven, our own home, our own castle in paradise, whatever this is, however you experience it. It's yours. It's always been yours. It exists. It's real. It's a true expression of who you are. To just enjoy being there for a moment. Drinking in that love light, experiencing whatever you experience, seeing whatever you see. Maybe there's somebody that appears to you here. Maybe there's someone that wants to connect with you here. Be open to that experience. Kefesi danakater, Jur kefesi danasater, Tonakasater diesi isi Jur sisi fi di anakate, Chokokasiatate, Chokofisi di Turkisi sisi fi di de dieter, Onote diete, Jur si fi di For someone, I am seeing that they are from a red planet with a red moon. There's red dust sandstorms. And there's a sense of comfort and compassion for this one. And one of their elders reaches out to them to hold them in a space of alignment and love. To know that they are not alone in this quest, in this journey. And they've only just begun. This is where things really get fun. Let us now return our attention to the sacred Merkaba within us, that beautiful tetrahedron, triangles dancing. It is within and around us. We are breathing in the beautiful golden light from Gaia. We are breathing in the beautiful light from the celestial families that we have connected to today. They dance within us and they balance us, they celebrate us, they align us. They connect us to our heart source, our heart center, where we live from the heart, trust from the heart, act from the heart, sing from the heart, paint from the heart, tap dance from the heart. Oh my goodness. What can't we do from the heart? We can do everything from the heart. They bring us back into that joy and that giddiness, and the pleasure of being here, the pleasure of being in your body. And they just I feel like them squeezing someone's toes like they'd squeeze a baby's toes. They kiss somebody on the forehead, they kiss somebody on the nose. They're like, you're here and you're doing it. We're so proud. We're so proud. It takes so much to be here in any sort of density, in any sort of capacity. And they're just wanting you to know that there's that level of compassion. Even as they call you to step into the fire and face your shadow, there's still this love and this admiration and this appreciation for all that you are and all that you've already done and all that you're saying yes to now by loving yourself more and more and more. So breathe all of that within your core matrix, within your heart center and that beautiful Merkaba dancing within and around. Que verde shini erti atatir dogo vesisi erte njozer kiasa theter njor kemikiasi anote njor korzizi dor varshizi nokate njor sisi ndosi atatir. Oh, verdi anater. They are reminding us of the importance of staying grounded and connected into your Earth Star chakra, within Gaia's heart, within Gaia's love. It's important to balance all of this within yourself and have full sacred expression. You are dynamic. You are multidimensional. You are experiencing many realities at once. And you are loved in each and every one of those realities. No matter what you've been told, no matter what you've heard, no matter what you feel, think, or believe, you simply are love, disguised as time, space, and individuation. Having the best party or the worst nightmare of your life, depending on what game you're playing right now, and where you're showing up for yourself, and how you're showing up for yourself right now. Breathe in this golden light within and around. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Let go, let go, let go. Inhale deep into your body. Hold it. Love it. Exhale, exhale, let go, let go. One more deep breath in, all the way in. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold your exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Come into your heart. Allow yourself to move your shoulders. Maybe you wiggle your toes. Do a nice little stretch. Give yourself a little hug. Give yourself a little snuggle, a little cuddle. And in your own perfect time, we are going to gently open our eyes. All right. And I went a little over time there. Light Beacon is here today. Light Beacon, thank you so much. I do want to know your full name. I so appreciate your energy and your presence. Thank you. Alicia and Catherine, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I wanted to give you I know we're a little over time, so I'm going to give just a little, give you time to get yourself collected, drink some water, have some potassium, give me any feedback on the messages that you'd like to give. And I want to let you know that we've got this weekend coming up. We have got the amazing Judy Carroll. She is a dual soul, and she is a gray and connected to the mantis as well. But she is a gray up on a ship, as well as here in the physical body. And how she works as a healer on the ship and how she works as a healer in the physical world, there's this big parallel in terms of the energy she's bringing. So that's going to be. I had a great pre-show talk with her, which I need to actually edit and bring out and share a snippet with you all. I'm going to do that, and then also I'm going to be doing some what's called toad medicine at the end of this month, and I'm going to be doing that on Katman U. I don't know how much I can say on YouTube, but I will be doing some toad medicine ceremony. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that is all I need to tell you. Make sure that you're very gentle and present and loving to yourself and taking care of yourself today. And just thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing the experience. I'll go check one final time to see if there's any. Okay. Oh, Michael Cox. Thank you, Michael. Michael says, this was very powerful for me. I moved through a ton of emotion. Thank you so much. Much love. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. That's an honor. That ticks my box. That ticks my box in terms of doing this work. I also want to let you know, in terms of doing this work, I'm available for sessions for one-on-one. And the information is down below. When you see that, I'm updating all my forms. It's really annoying, but I'm updating all my forms. But if you see that and you are like, oh, I'd like to sign up, be my referral. It is my discount to you for being here and being here for the entire part. You were here for 57 minutes. So thank you for being here. And if you want that with me, please do that. I also do 30-minute readings for people who just want to kind of test things out, test out the water. But they're really keen on everyone getting attunements one way or another. They're like, they're going to get them out one way or another. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Catherine says the introduction at the beginning was very good. Oh, thank you. I just went off the cuff on that, so I will snip that out and I'll share that on Facebook. So awesome. Yeah, other than that, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, please do. That link is below. If you just feel like giving a donation and saying thank you for doing this today, you can. If that's not you, don't do it. If you want to share it out with your people, that would be great. The more people that we can share this synergy of oneness with, the better. And if you have things that you're doing and things that are going on that you're doing out into the world, please put those in the comments as well. Put that in the information down below. If you're doing events and attunements and healings for people, let's talk about what that looks like. Let's talk about how we can show up and share surrendering into the space of oneness together. Collaboration, cooperation, competition's great for sports, but I think it's the way of the dinosaur. So, all right, with that, everyone, I will, competition should be fun, not like, I can't win if you're winning. Like, anyhow, how can we be operating in source oneness and get jealous. You know what I mean? Like, I just want that to heal for us as a collective. All right. With that, I will stop. Thank you, everyone. I love you so much, and I really appreciate you honoring me by being here and being part of this experience. So bless you, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.